Kool TV proudly presents Raceland Rams Softball as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the Rams live from Raceland, Kentucky. Now let's head to the field for the pregame show and Raceland Rams Softball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from Raceland as we get you set for pregame coverage here between the Raceland Rams and the Greenup County Musketeers. We're going to be a little tardy tonight getting started as our umpires are running late. So we're told probably close to a 6:15 start time is when things are going to get going. So we'll get you up to date with everything that's going on with the two teams, and then we'll get the first pitch going here in just a little bit. First of two meetings for these two in the 63rd District play, looking at the Musketeers. Their first district meeting, they beat Russell 5-1, and then knocked off Lewis County 9-1. So they sit at 2-0 in district play. As far as Raceland, their lone district matchup thus far, Lewis County 7-2, Russell 11-0 here on Tuesday night. So both teams sit at 2-0 in district play, at a very comparable schedule that they've had along the way as well. With Greenup County sitting at 11-2, their lone losses coming to South Laurel and to Grant County. South Laurel was when they went to the beach down at Fort Walton, Florida, and then Grant County in part of the Tri-State Showcase last weekend. For Raceland, they fell in the season opener 16-5 to Ashland in 6 innings here at home to open things up. They lost to Woodford County 6-4 at the beach, and then fell to Portsmouth Notre Dame last Thursday 5-4. So a 2-game winning streak for the Rams, a 2-game winning streak for the Musketeers as they square off here tonight with the top position in the 63rd District in the balance with 3 games still to go for both teams. All right, we'll step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll make our starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch. Greenup County and Raceland here in softball action for the 63rd District after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Back here at Raceland as we get you ready for pregame coverage as, again, our umpires are a little tardy tonight, so We're going to be a little late getting things going, but that gives us some time to break the matchup down. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start first with the Greenup County Musketeers, 11-2 on the year under head coach Devin Van Bibber. His first season as the head coach. He served as an assistant last year. It'll line up like this. Adrian Wells will lead things off. She'll play center field. Batting at second in right field is Jalen Cooper. Batting third and catching is Maddie Steele. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman, Charlie Grayson. Batting fifth at shortstop, Layla Matthews. Batting sixth at first base, Addie Branham. Batting seventh and pitching, Josie Kegley. Batting eighth as the designated player is Chloe Warnock. She will hit for the second baseman of Maddie Ross. And batting ninth in left field is Morgan Collier. Wells, Cooper, Steele, Grayson, Matthews, Branham, Kegley, Warnock, and Collier. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups for Scott Atkins Raceland Rams. Last year led his team to a 63rd District Championship, winning down at Greenup after they had fallen in the 2 regular season games by 1 run, and each of those they won 5-4 down in Lloyd. Usual suspects for the Rams. Brenda Wellman will lead things off. She'll play shortstop. Peyton Mackey bats second in left field. Batting third and catching is Callie Vance. The cleanup hitter is the pitcher, Devanna Grubb. Batting fifth and playing first base is Lily Poplin. Batting sixth at second base is Shelby Gauze. Batting seventh in center field, Bailey Burney. Batting eighth and playing right field is Carly Fannin. And batting ninth at third base is Allie McMacken. Wellman, Mackey, Vance, Grubb, Poplin, Gauze, Burney, Fannin, and McMacken. All right, we'll step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll preview the upcoming schedules for both of these two teams as we're a little bit late getting started, but we'll keep you abreast of everything going on until we get first pitch. And it's coming up here in just a little bit as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Back here at Raceland and pregame coverage as we get you set for Raceland and Greenup County. Top seed, or I should say top position for the top seed in looming tonight as both teams sit at 2-0 in 63rd District matchups. Looking ahead at the upcoming schedule for Greenup County, they'll go to Rowan County tomorrow night, at Lawrence County on Monday. They come back home next Tuesday against Cabell Midland. They've got a 63rd District matchup against Russell next Thursday. Then they go to Johnson Central, then the Johnson Central game on the 25th has been canceled. They go back into district play at Lewis County on Monday, April 28th, at Mason County on the 29th, Fairland on the 1st, Portsmouth West and Dawson Bryan on the 2nd and 5th. Portsmouth Notre Dame on the 6th at home. They'll welcome in Raceland on May 8th. That'll round out 63rd District matchups for them. And then they've got a slate to finish out things with at Tate's Creek on the 9th and the 10th of May with Mayo, Anderson County, and Eastern in the Tate's Creek Showdown. And then 3 home games of their Final Four, Rowan and Boyd at home, Bath County on the 17th, and then throw Ashland in between Boyd and Bath to round out the regular season. For the Rams, they will be idle now until next Tuesday. They go to Spring Valley, Portsmouth, Notre Dame at home on Wednesday. They go to Russell on the 29th on Tuesday. Lewis at home on Thursday, May 1st. Rock Hill on Saturday, May the 3rd. South Point comes in on May 5th. Sims Valley at Sims Valley on May 6th. They close things out in district play with Greenup on May 8th. Then the regular season concludes with a trip to East Carter and Boyd County at home on May the 16th. 2 stellar pitching matchups tonight that we're going to see with Josie Kegley and Savannah Grubb. Kegley has really done some amazing work this year, and the numbers speak for themselves. Her record on the year at 10-0, she's won every game she started. She comes in with a record or an ERA of .47. 60 innings of work, 19 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, striking out 121 batters and walking only 4. So the Rams have had some success on her at times in the games they played last year. They faced her in all 3 matchups, but she certainly has done another step forward in her maturation in the game. And the big thing is that she just overpowers hitters with the way that she goes after him. So, Savannah Grubb, this will be start number 15 for her, a 12-1 record, a 5.4 ERA. That number ballooned at the beginning of the season, has really started to come back down. Had a really good outing here on Tuesday night against Russell. 2 hits over 5 innings, struck out 8, did not walk a batter, and that's the big thing tonight. You cannot afford to walk batters. You've got to make these hitters. Both teams have good lineups. They hit top to bottom, and you cannot give them free outs to be able to get them out where they need to go. You've got to make them get the people on base earning it, not just give them to them. So, well, I see one umpire in the house. Our home plate umpire is here. We're still missing our field umpire, so we'll go ahead and step out for break. Hopefully he'll roll in here shortly, and we'll get you ready for first pitch. Greenup County and Raceland as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff into our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone Epic Stuffed Crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Back here at Raceland as we're about ready for first pitch. Let's run through our lineups once again, and then we'll get the national anthem and get you ready for some great softball action here tonight. We'll start with Greenup County. 11-2 on the season. Adrian Wells will lead things off in center field. Jalen Cooper will bat second in right field. Maddie Steele will do the catching duties. She'll bat third. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman of Charlie Grayson. Batting fifth at shortstop, Layla Matthews. Batting sixth at first base, Addie Branham. Batting seventh and pitching is Josie Kegley. Batting eighth as the designated player is Chloe Warnick. And batting ninth in left field is Morgan Collier. Wells, Cooper, Steele, Grayson, Matthews, Branham, Kegley, Warnick, and Collier. And by the way, no, there is no relation to Morgan Collier and I. It's funny, I'm on the Carter County side of the Colliers, and the Greenup Colliers, we have no relations, even though that close as we are, we have no relations whatsoever. So, all right, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Raceland Rams. They sit at 12-3 on the season. Brenda Wellman leads things off. She'll play shortstop. Peyton Mackey will play left field. She'll bat second. Doing the catching and batting third is Callie Vance. The cleanup hitter is the pitcher, Savannah Grubb. Batting fifth at first base, Lily Poplin. Batting sixth and playing second base is Shelby Gauze. Batting seventh in center field, Bailey Burney. Batting eighth in right field, Carly Fannin. And batting ninth and playing third base is Allie McMacken. Wellman, Mackey, Vance, Grubb, Poplin, Gauze, Burney, McFannin, and McMacken. Both teams set at 2-0 in 63rd District seeding play. And an opportunity here to take a hold of the top spot with still both teams with 3 games to go, including a return trip at the end of the district seeding will be Raceland and Greenup down in Lloyd on May 8th. And that one could very easily decide who's going to be your number 1 seed in the upcoming 63rd District tournament that will be held right here at Raceland. Real quick, a big hello, a couple of knuckleheads. I got to say hello to Zane Knight and Reese. They're a couple of my students. They put a message on the chat box that said give us a shout-out, so I'll give the knuckleheads a shout-out. But greatly appreciate everyone tuning in here with us. Again, a little tardy tonight of getting the start as our umpires were a little bit late getting in, but we're ready for some softball as it should be a dandy here between Greenup and Raceland. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll have first pitch. Musketeers and the Rams after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, non-profit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Back here at Raceland and ready for first pitch between Greenup and Raceland, and should be a dandy matchup. This one should come out to be 11-2 Musketeers, 12-3 Rams. Top spot in the 63rd District seating on the line with still 3 regular meetings to go between both of these two as everybody has played each other once. Now they got to do the return trips. So for the Musketeers, it'll be Adrian Wells, Jalen Cooper, and Maddie Steele, the 3 that'll be scheduled to go. Our umpires tonight, Keith Rourke behind the dish, Bill Renzi on the bases. Happy to have everyone along with us. First time with us on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. hit that bell each time we put out new material. We'll upload it directly to your mobile device. So Adrian Wells will start us off. Wells, a sophomore, batting .357 on the season. Savannah Grubb winds and delivers and pumps a first pitch screwball in there at the knees for a called strike, and this ball game is underway. 6:13 first pitch, 68 degrees, cloudy skies, but not a breath of wind in the air. Very comfortable night here in Ramland with the lights on over top of the stadium. Here's a ball lifted skyward out to left center field. Mackey coming on. She'll make a running catch just shy of the collar. One down in the inning. Let's take a look at the defense for the Rams. As behind Grubbs, it's Mackey, Bernie, and Fannin. That's left to right. Third to first is McMacken, Wellman, Galls, and Poplin. Callie Vance is the catcher, and inside the circle is Savannah Grubb. So Jalen Cooper steps in, takes a pitch down and in for a ball. Cooper, a seventh grader, batting .436 on the season. 17 hits, 18 driven in with 3 doubles. That one's in there for a called strike on the draw ball. Count evens at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Great crowd on hand here tonight between these two bitter rivals. The 1-2 from Grubb. Nice pitch on the outside corner, but misses just wide and high. And the count goes to 2-2. Outfield straightaway and deep for Cooper. Grubb back to work. 2-2, and this one's ripped down the line on the left side and in to left field, and a one-out single. So brings in the catcher of Maddie Steele. Let's look at Savannah Grubb's spots on the year. A 12-1 record, a 5.4 ERA, 15th appearance on the season, 44 strikeouts, 21 walks, 51 runs given up, 45 of those have been earned. She falls behind Steele 1-0. Steele, a junior, a .487 hitter, 19 hits, 18 driven in, 6 doubles on the year. Greenup County with 10 home runs. This was a rocket down the left field line and foul. We had the game here the other night, and it was gale force winds all evening long, and we kind of kidded tongue-in-cheek, said we thought we'd had at least 4 or 5 home runs out of here. Did have a single ball leave the ballpark. We'll probably have a few travel here tonight. One ball and 1 strike. Runner aboard is Cooper over at first on the one-out single to left. Grubb back to work. This one's out of play on the first base side. Count goes to 1-2. All turf surface here at the stadium. Beautiful facility. All 3 fields turfed from softball through football over to baseball. Softball and baseball getting their turf facilities last season. Nice pitch, misses up and away for a ball, 2-2. That was a pitch that she really did a lot of damage with Tuesday night as kind of a setup pitch, and then was able to work down and in on the hitters. Still awaits a 2-2. Here it comes. She fouls that one straight back, and the count will hold at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Musketeers catcher. Hard to really complain about the weather tonight. You could take this all year long. 68 degrees, maybe just a slight breath of a wind. Nothing to even speak of looking at the flag out in center field. 2-2. Fouled away. Really good at-bat here by Maddie Steele. Be the 6th pitch coming up. Or excuse me, that was the 6th pitch coming up. This will be number 7 coming up in the at-bat. Two-two. Goes upstairs, can't get her to chase, and the count goes to full. Charlie Grayson awaits in the on-deck circle. Will go next. Here's the payoff pitch. And a rocket out into the gap in left field, and that one drops in for a single. So Steele wins the at-bat with a one-out single, back-to-back hits for her and Cooper. And the Musketeers in business here on the visiting first. So Charlie Grayson steps in, the third baseman for this evening for the Musketeers, batting .387 on the season. 12 hits, 13 driven in, 1 double. Big opportunity here to dent the scoreboard in the visiting first. Our game tonight is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for home, health, and auto. Visit good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance and by Sparks Funeral Home located in Grayson. This one's lifted out of play. Count goes to 1-1. 2 on, 1 out here in the inning. Wells flew out to left, and then Cooper and Steele laced singles into left field. Layla Matthews in the on-deck circle would go next. Grubb needs something on the ground here or a fly ball. Somebody can camp under and find a quick out. Grayson does have 1 home run on the season. Nice pitch at the knees. 1-2. That's the pitch that'll get you those ground balls that you're looking for right there to try to get a twin killing. The senior ready. The 1-2. Hit deep, center field. Bernie dropping back at the warning track, makes the catch as she goes into the fence. She'll fire it toward third. Tagging and moving up is Cooper. But a heck of a play there by the senior Bailey Bernie to haul in the catch for out number 2. That's something that Bernie makes look easy. She got a great read on the ball, got deep enough, made the catch as she crashes into the center field wall and makes out number 2 look easy. So Layla Matthews, the shortstop, climbs in, a .278 hitter with runners at the corners. Fans and comes up empty on that one. Cooper at third, Steele at first. Greenup County on the season, 50 of 52 in stolen base attempts. This one's lifted skyward, and that one's going to get out from behind of where we are standing up here on the beautiful new deck onto the press box. We were going to do the game from here Tuesday night, and Mother Nature changed our minds real quickly on that one. 40 degrees and 40-mile-an-hour winds, and I was like, I'm good inside. But man, out here on the press box at open air, it is wonderful. Great view. You get everything you get here is beautiful around the campus. Grubbs 0-2. Breaking ball, and this one's poked down into the gap, and that was going to find green grass. 1 run's going to come home and score. Going first to third is Maddie Steele. And it's a 2-out RBI single for Layla Matthews, and Greenup takes an early 1-0 lead. Hit it where it wants to go. It was a pitch outside, and she went with it and hit it into right field. So the inning continues, and the first baseman, Addie Branham, comes in. Branham, a sophomore, batting .410 on the season. 16 hits, 15 driven in. First pitch misses down and in for a ball. Matthews will take second base without the throw. This one's driven into the gap. That one's headed out toward the fence. It's going to one-hop up against the wall. 2 runs are going to come home to score. Branham's out at second base with a stand-up 2 RBI double. And Greenup leads this one 3-0. So Josie Kegley steps in, trying to help her own cause here. That's a pitch at the top of the zone for a called strike. Kegley, a .207 hitter, 6 hits, 6 driven in. Fans at that one and comes up empty, 0-2. So her offense has helped her out, and he's going to spot her at least a 3 spot. And 2-out rally at that. 0-2 pitch down and away, good spot but misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chloe Warnick in the on-deck circle will go next if the inning continues. The 1-2 from Grubb. Hard hit ball, backhanded and knocked down by Wellman. No play that she can have, and it's going to be an infield single for Kegley. 2-out magic playing big for the Musketeers, and they're at the corners. We'll get a courtesy runner for the pitcher, as Wood will come on to run for her. So Chloe Warnick climbs in. Warnick, an 8th grader, batting .414 on the season. 12 hits, 10 driven in. All 12 of her hits have been singles. 3-0 Greenup here in the visiting first with 2 down and 2 on. Little tardy on that one as she comes up empty, 0-1. 8th batter of the inning. A good start for the Musketeers here with a lot of this damage being done with 2 outs. 0-2. Grubb back to work with the 0-2. Works upstairs and she'll lay off. Wood will take second base without a throw. So runners in second and third, 2 down in the inning. Chloe Warnick trying to clutch up here and add to this 3-0 lead. 1-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. Greenup scratches 3 runs on 5 hits, they leave 2. 3-0 Musketeers with Raceland coming to bat. We'll return after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete
That's
discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items for hometown service. See the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
He's still working on another feature. He's trying to get it automated. 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Wellman Mackey advance a 3. They'll come to the plate for the Rams. Good inning for the Musketeers. They played 3. And doing a lot of that with 2 outs. Josie Kegley, 10-0 on the season, a .47 ERA. 60 innings of work, 19 hits, 121 strikeouts, 4 walks. She's allowed 6 runs all season. 4 of those have been earned. So Brenna Wellman will start us off. Wellman, a .528 hitter on the year. She sends this one skyward, straight behind me and out of play for a foul ball. Wellman Mackey advance a 3 that'll go here for the Rams. Kegley back to work with the 0-1. Up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Raceland faced her 3 different times last year. Had success. Some nights they had some really good success. Other nights it wasn't so much. But they have been able to put the bat on the ball with her. 1-1, poked foul down the first base side. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch, skyward, straight back. The 1-2. Foul tipped. Good at bat here by Wellman to start things off. Swing and a miss as she goes with a changeup. One down in the inning. So brings in the left fielder of Peyton Mackey. Mackey batting .462 on the season, 18 hits, 19 driven in. She goes upstairs and chases the rise ball well out of the zone, 0-1. Nothing in 2. 2 pitches out of the zone, and she's chased both of them. Kegley back to work. Tries to climb the ladder again. She won't offer. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right down the pipe, called strike 3. 2 down in the inning. Ison's Cards and Collectible instant replay on the strikeout as Kegley splits the plate in half right at the belt. So Callie Vance climbs in, but 2 down in the inning. Vance batting .475 on the season, 19 hits, 22 driven in. Vance with 3 home runs on the season. That was at the top of the zone, a called strike on the off-speed pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch down and away. 0-2. Kegley trying to make quick work of the Rams here in the first. The 0-2. Goes with a rise ball upstairs, and she'll lay off. One and 2. Home plate umpire was ready to make the call. He stepped up and like he was going to make the strike 3 call and then froze. Maddie Steele turns around and says, how close was that? 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Rams catcher with Devana Grubb in the on-deck circle. There's a rocket down the line, left field. That one gets past the left fielder. Vance is on her horse. She's going to motor out to second base with a stand-up 2-out double. And the first hit of the ball game for the Rams. So we'll get a courtesy runner for Vance out at second base as Jill Reif will come on to run for her. And now Devana Grubb steps in. .256 hitter, 11 hits, 6 driven in on the season. No doubles for Grubb. She does have 1 extra base hit. It's a home run. Grubb settles in deep in the box. Lays off the pitch up and in for a ball 1-0. Lily Poplin would go next. Rams would love to get her a crack at the bat here with runners on base here in the home first. Down 3-0. This one's fouled straight back as the count evens at 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled again. Rams are getting the wood on the ball, but just a tick under it. Just got to keep timing it up. Kegley does a good job changing eye levels. Let's see if she goes with a changeup or she goes back upstairs with a rise ball. 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Good job there by Grubb. Poking that one out and getting another one. One, two. Inside at the knees for a called strike 3 to end the inning. Raceland leaves a runner. We've played one. 3-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
3-0 as we go to the top of inning number 3. 9 in the top 2 of this inning for the Musketeers. Collier, Wells, and Cooper. So the left fielder of Morgan Collier will lead things off. Collier, 231 hitter on the season. 6 hits, 2 driven in. 1 double on the year with 4 walks. She also owns a triple. Greenup with 7 of those as a team. First pitch right down the pipe, a called strike 0-1. Both teams come in riding 2-game winning streaks. One and one. These two teams will not meet again until May 8th down in Lloyd. This one's lifted skyward, a towering fly ball behind third. Wellman has a beat on it, makes the catch. One away in the second. So it takes us back to the top of the order, and Adrian Wells. Wells 0 for 1 today. That one's low for a ball. One and one. She stays back on the ephus and laces it out of the ballpark. That's a hard pitch to slam on the brakes for when it comes out like that, and then all of a sudden everything's go, 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 and then you got to stop and reload. Did everything she could with it to stay back as long as she could. 1-2 pitch. Goes upstairs. It sends it straight back. And a foul ball. That one's off a car. Yep. 1.5 cars. Great crowd on hand here tonight. One-two pitch, driven deep. Bernie back at the wall, reaching at the warning track, makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. So some loud outs by Greenup here in the first part of this ball game. Bernie has been on her horse at the warning track a couple of times, but a nice play there by the senior again. And the base is empty, 2 down, and Jalen Cooper steps in. Cooper ripped a single down the line and left her first time through. Came around to score the first of 3 runs in that first inning for the Musketeers. She falls behind 0-1. The 0-1. Nice spot, misses just a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ripped foul. A 1-2. Fouled away, straight back. Almost got the same car it got a moment ago, and then it bounces over top of it and rolls across the rooftop of the one right behind it. Somebody pick some bad parking spots. 1-2 pitch down and away on the breaking ball, 2-2. Ripped into the gap, right center field, and that one's down for a base hit. Cooper makes a hard turn. She'll slam on the brakes and a 2-out single here in the second. So Cooper 2 for 2 in the ball game. Greenup County picks up their 6th hit of the contest. And the catcher, Maddie, still comes in. She singled to left her first time through. Chopper toward third. McMacken fields and throws and ends the inning. Greenup gets a runner aboard, but they leave him there. They lead at 3-0 as we head to the bottom of inning number 2 when we return to Raceland after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Bottom of the second inning. 5, 6, and 7 do up this inning for the Rams. Poplin, Galls, and Bernie. Beautiful night here in Ramland. Happy to have everyone along with us, tuned in on Kool TV. If you're first time with us, give us a thumbs up. If you see something you like, hit that bell. Each time we put out new material, we'll alert you to your mobile device. And, of course, smash that subscribe button and join us here with all of our coverage throughout the 16th region. Again, we'll be back here for the 63rd District Tournament. Somebody needs to get Bill Renzi out of the camera screen there. That's a terrible shot. Bad enough they're looking at me on the screen. They don't need Bill Renzi out there, too. So Lily Poplin steps in. The 8th grader has had herself a heck of a season already. 475, 29 driven in. She pops this one up. I've got a play on it, but it's going to get just over top of my hands and out of play for a foul ball. The question is, how quick is it going to take to get a ball into the broadcast table? I did a game down in Charlotte, North Carolina one year, and I had a foul ball come up. I was positioned right beside the fence, and the ball went straight up in the air and came down, and it hit my mixer board, and it popped one of the knobs off. Well, they came over and asked me for the ball. I said, I'll give you the ball if you give me my knob back that's laying in the fair territory there. 0-2 to Poplin. She lays off that one, 1-2. There's always the luxuries of being in a press box, but there is nothing better than being outdoors to call a game. 1-2. Goes upstairs and come up empty as Kegley fans another. Strikeout number 4 for Kegley. And with one down in the inning, Shelby Gall steps in. Swing and a miss. That one's gets away from the catcher and evens things at 1-1. Greenup played 3 runs on 6 hits in the first. They got a runner aboard in the second, but left him on base. That's where we currently stand. Gall shows bunt, puts one down out in front of the plate. Steele fields and throws. 2 down. So 2 down, bases empty, and the senior Bailey Burney comes in. Burney batting .457 on the season, 16 hits, 14 driven in with 3 doubles. Burney has 1 home run on the season. Leases this one out of play on the first base side. Carly Phantom would go next if Burney finds a way to get on. Count evens at 1-1. Kegley, only a sophomore. She's going to make herself a storied name down in Lloyd if she stays all 4 seasons. Heck of a softball player, and the jump that she's made from last year to this year has been remarkable. Just dominant with the way that she pounds the zone. She works that rise ball in there. She's got a lot of pop on that ball when it comes out, and that's one of the things when you want to work that rise ball with good success, you've got to have zip on it, and she does. 1-2. Lifted straight up, back at the net. That one's going to drift over. No, just at the top of the net and goes in for a foul ball. It was so ever close of whether it was going to come back down or catch the top of the netting there. So Burney will hang on for another as she battles in a 1-2 count with 2 down and the base is empty. Kegley back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Kegley. And the Rams go quietly in the second. We're through 2. 3-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Grayson, Matthews, and Branham due up this inning for 5 and 6 for the Musketeers, who lead at 3-0. That tip to my crew tonight, Felicia Collier, Trey Collier, bringing all the great shots you're seeing there on your camera screens. So Grayson starts things off. She's 0 for 1. Flew out to center field on a deep fly ball that sent Bernie into the wall and made a heck of a catch back in the first inning. There's the 1-0. Down and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch, hard hit ball down to McMacken. What a play there by her at the hot corner for the first out of inning number 3. Take a look at this on your Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. An absolute bullet. And the 8th grader, I don't know that she caught the ball. I think it caught her, but either way, it's a very good out here in the 3rd. You take them any way you get them. So Layla Matthews steps in, 1 for 1. She lifts this one out into shallow right center field. Bernie coming on, trying to make a diving catch and can't get there. And then a heads-up base running play there by Matthews as she makes the hard turn and goes to second base for a double. Great effort there by Bernie and nearly getting to the position to get the play, but then when the ball kicks away and it kind of got hung underneath her leg, Matthews never slowed down when she made the turn at first base, and she was digging for 2 all the way. So the 7th hit of the ball game, and Addie Branham steps in. She doubled and drove home a run her first time through tonight. She sends this one out of play. Actually a 2 RBI double. Did it with 2 outs back in that 3-run first inning. Big opportunity here for the Musketeers to really open up this 3-0 lead. Pitch goes down and in, 1-1. The 1-1. Up and away. 2 balls and a strike to the first baseman. Nice pitch to the outside corner for a called strike, 2-2. Tuesday night, a 10-0 win for Greenup over Portsmouth in 5 innings. Brandon went 1 for 2 with 2 runs driven into that game. The 2-2 comes in at the belt, but just misses inside, and the count goes full. Kegley 1 hit in 5 innings of work, 11 strikeouts and no walks in 69 pitches. She was backed up with 10 runs on 8 hits on the offensive side of things. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted skyward into the gap. Bernie coming on. Mackey's going to call her off, make the catch. 2 down in the inning. Nice job there by the 2 outfielders. As Mackey had a better line on it, Bernie had to peel off and let her have the angle and make the catch for out number 2. So it brings in Josie Kegley. Hard hit ball to short, her first time through tonight. That's a dart on the outside corner for a called strike. The 0-1. Laced foul down the first base side. It's down there on the party deck area. No balls and 2 strikes to the pitcher, Josie Kegley. Chloe Warnick stands in the on-deck circle. Will go next. The 0-2. Breaking ball outside. Did she offer? She did not. 1-2. Great spot there on an 0-2 pitch, though. Greenup with good plate discipline to not chase. Really stay patient in what they're looking for. Grubbs 1-2. Misses down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Call comes from the dugout. The wristband signal in the pitch. 2-2 pitch. Outside, and it's a full count. Grubb already 62 pitches through 2 2/3 innings. Kegley awaits the payoff pitch. Here it comes. And swings at a pitch that was down and in for strike number 3. Strikeout number 2 of the ball game for Grubb. And the Musketeers threaten but go empty in the third. 3-0 as we head to the bottom of inning number 3, and we return after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
8-9 in the top 2 up this inning for the Rams. Be Fannin, McMacken, and Wellman. As we go into the bottom of the 3rd inning, 3-0 Musketeers. Fannin comes up empty on the first pitch offered to her. A .500 hitter on the season. Nothing in 2. The 0-2. High for a ball, 1-2. Right-hander back to work, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down here in the 3rd. 6th strikeout of the ball game. And Allie McMacken, the third baseman, climbs in. McMacken batting .472 on the season. Takes a pitch down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled straight back. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Top of the order, Brenna Wellman on the on-deck circle will go next. One rope down the third base side and a foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes to the 8th grade third baseman. Both these teams got some youth in their rosters, and they have been productive from those positions. McMacken made a heck of a play back in the last inning on a ball hit right at her. 1-2 pitch goes upstairs and comes up empty. Steele will finish the strikeout down to first base, and there's 2 down in the inning. And back to the top of the order, and Brenna Wellman. Kegley, one time through the order, 7 strikeouts. Raceland been limited to only 1 hit in the ball game. That's been a 2-out double by Vance. First pitch down and in for a ball, 1-0. Peyton Mackey will go next if Wellman reaches. The 0-1. And a called strike. Count evens at a ball and a strike. One down the first base side in a foul ball. Tried to thread it past the bag and just missed it. So count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Wellman. Only 2 batters that's done anything other than a strikeout for the Rams through the first time of the rotation was Vance and Galls. Galls tried to bunt herself on and got erased on a strong throw from Steele. Here's the 1-2. Lifted skyward down the line, drifting toward the bullpen, and that's going to get into the bullpen and out of play. Collier on her horse down there, trying to chase it down along with Matthews from short. Of course, Greenup graduating a huge piece of its offensive firepower from last year in Skylar Lawrence. A lot of pieces returned from that team from last year. 1-2 pitch. Weekly hit out toward left. Collier coming on. Makes a running, diving catch to end the inning. We had to break on the Isons Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Greenup in front, 3-0 after 3. Back after this on Kool TV.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuffing our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Top of the 4th inning, 8-9 in the top due up this inning for the Musketeers. Warnick, Collier, and Wells. Warnick 0 for 1, a strikeout her first time through today. Fouled away. 0-2. 3 runs all in the first inning by Greenup County. Raceland's defense have played stellar to keep it at that mark. 0-2 pitch. Nice pitch down and away, but Warnick will not offer. That's a pitch that Grupp got a lot of strikeouts with here Tuesday night, and tonight Greenup County not offering at that pitch down and away. 1-2. Up and in. Hammered foul. That one's headed down towards Super Quick. Seven hits for the Musketeers, only 1 for the Rams. That's the 2-out double from Callie Vance. 1-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, and that one's going to dive in for a little bleeder. And a leadoff single for Warnick. So Morgan Collier comes in. They're going to bring the DP in, or the flex player in for the DP, as Ross will run for her over at first base. So Morgan Collier steps in 0 for 1. Flew out to shortstop her first time through on a ball behind the bag at third. Top of the order of Adrian Wells in the on-deck circle will go next. Trying to play a little small ball are the Musketeers. And as they show bunt, pull it back. And the count moves to 1-0. Great crowd on hand here tonight, both sides. Stands packed. 1-0. Lifted skyward. That was going to drift out of play into the bleachers. Miss Wellman was covering herself up as that one nearly had her. Got off the top railing of the stands over here. Collier settles back in, the 1-1. Tries to bunt this one and squirts it foul. So the count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ross running for Warnick over at first. 3-0 here in the top of inning number 4. The 1-2. A little bleeder out toward shallow left field. And another one that finds its way through. Back-to-back seeing eye singles for the Musketeers. So it goes back to the top of the order, and Adrian Wells. A fly out to left and a deep fly out her last time through to center. Shows bunt and fouls this one away. Wells 1 for 3, scored a run, and that went over Portsmouth on Tuesday. 9 hits for the Musketeers. They've got 2 on with nobody out here in the visiting 4th. And she sends this one deep down the line, bending, foul. And a collective awe goes through the stadium. It had the distance, but could not keep it hooked. It was like watching Carlton Fisk dancing up the line. And unfortunately for the Musketeers, it bent the wrong direction. Fortunate for the Rams, it did bend the correct direction. So the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes on a very loud strike by the center fielder, Adrian Wells. Breaky ball chopped in the infield. Wellman knocks it down, goes to third. A nice play there to get the lead runner. So it'll go 6-5 on the putout of the fielder's choice. And 1 out here in the inning. So Jalen Cooper comes in 2 for 2. A pair of singles, 1 to left, 1 to right center. 2 for 4 Tuesday night, a home run and 3 driven in. She hits a little cue ball off the end of the bat. They'll flip it to second base for the out, 4-6 on the putout. And they're at the corners with 2 down. That was a nice play there by Gauls. That's an extremely tough ball to field and then still get the shuffle out of your glove because of all the English that it has on it. So Maddie Steele climbs in 1 for 2, single to left and grounded out on a hard hit ball over to third. This one's down the line, right side, Fanning giving chase. She gets into the corner, can't hang on to it. She had it right in front of the wall, and it squirts out of her glove right as she gets there of what was going to be a huge out to get the Rams out of a jam here in the 4th. Now new life for Maddie Steele. Can she capitalize on the second opportunity? That one misses downstairs, 1-1. That one stays up out of the zone. Cooper will take second base without a throw. So now two in scoring position for Steele. A chance to capitalize here again with 2 outs. That's where Greenup has done its damage in this ball game. But the 3 spot in the first is all they've been able to plate across. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike to the catcher. Charlie Grayson stands in the on-deck circle. Will go next. Steele launched a home run, 1 of 2 Tuesday night in that win over Portsmouth. 3-1. And she ropes this one into center field, and that one finds its way down for a base hit. Here comes a throw to the plate. It's going to get both runners home, and it's going to be a 2-out, 2 RBI single, and the Musketeers extend their lead. It's 5-0. So she got the second opportunity, and she comes up big. So Charlie Grayson climbs in 0 for 2. A fly out and a ground out. That one's in the turf, 1-0. 5 runs on 10 hits now for the Musketeers. And hits a bullet into the gap in left center field. Steele's on her horse. She's coming to third. They're going to slam on the brakes there, and they'll have a 2-out double by Charlie Grayson. And things coming up big here for the Musketeers in the visiting fourth. And that's going to bring Scott Atkins out of the dugout and a visit inside the circle. So Grayson picks up her first hit of the ball game. And the 11th for the Musketeers. The big number, though, for Greenup here this evening. 5 runs, all with 2 outs. And that's a number that will absolutely just put you in a corner with no way of finding a way out of it. So Scott Atkins' meeting inside the circle is complete. So Layla Matthews will come to the plate now with 2 on and 2 out. And Layla Matthews climbs in with a double and an RBI. She's gone to right center both times tonight. 2 across here in the fourth, already a 5-0 ball game. Greenup looking for more. Nice pitch on the outer half. They go 1. Down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike to the shortstop. Addie Branham will go next if the inning continues. A bullet out to Wellman at shortstop, and she'll make the catch. And that ends the inning. But the Musketeers add on. They get 2 runs. And they lead at 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Bottom of the fourth inning, 5-0 Greenup. Mackey, Vance, and Grubb, 2, 3, and 4 due up this inning for the Rams. Greenup County's plated all 5 of its runs with 2 outs. And a big inning there when a ball that was down the line and right that Fannin had a chance to run down. She got in her glove, and it was just such a long run. And then as she was getting ready to get to the wall, it squirted out of the tip of her glove, and, again, nothing on her. She made a heck of an effort just to get to that ball, and it was one of the deals of just trying to get there and finish the play, and it just kicks out of the top of her glove ever so slightly, which would have ended the inning, and instead, Greenup comes around and plates 2 more. Great look there on your Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay on that flare to Wellman out at shortstop to end the inning. So Peyton Mackey will start things off. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Tardy on that one. Kegley with 7 strikeouts in the ball game. Came in with 121 on the season. Again, they have not posted the state statistics compiled yet. I would say she's going to be close to the top, if not at the top, when those final postings come, or those first postings come out. Sophomore bends, winds, and delivers the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3. 1 down here in the 4th. Greenup's got the K's counters going out here on the fence. 8 of those have gone up so far. So Callie Vance comes in. She's got the lone hit of the ball game for the Rams, a double back in her first time through this evening. She hits this one off the end of the bat out to Ross at second base. A quick field and a throw, and there's 2 away here in the 4th. So Vanna Grubb steps in with 2 down and nobody on. Strikeout victim in the second inning, first inning, in her first time through. Lily Poplin stands in the on-deck circle, would go next. 0-1. Backs her off the plate and gets a called strike. No balls and 2 strikes to the Rams pitcher. Kegley back up on the rubber, trying to make quick work of the Rams. And does so on 7 pitches. Grubb goes down swinging. We've played 4. 5-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Top of the 5th inning, Branham, Kegley, and Warnick. 3-2 up this inning for the Musketeers. Leading at 5-0. 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Rams. As Josie Kegley carving things up nicely for the Musketeers. 9 strikeouts thus far in the ballgame. So Addie Brandon will start things off 1 for 2. She doubled to left center her first time through it and flew out to left. Drove in 2 runs on that double. She pokes this one foul over into her dugout. Beautiful evening here in Raceland. Lights lighting up the turf surface here at the ballpark. Very cool, comfortable evening to enjoy the ball game. 68 degrees first pitch. We're right at about mid-60s right now, but again, not a breath of wind. That's what makes it so comfortable tonight. You could play under these conditions all year long. And after some of the stuff that we saw earlier in the week, it makes this feel like a tropical paradise, especially the weather we played under Tuesday night. 40 degrees and 30 and 40 mile an hour winds. It was brutal. 3 balls and a strike to Branham. The 3-1 from Grubb. Down and in, ball 4. First free pass of the ball game, and it comes here with a leadoff runner aboard in the 5th. And the pitcher, Josie Kegley, steps in 1 for 2. Kegley singled and struck out. She chops this one back up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Her second hit of the night. And the Musketeers in business here in the visiting 5th. We got a courtesy runner for her over at first base, as Wood will come on to run. And the designated player of Chloe Warnick steps in. A strikeout and a single to left, or excuse me, to right center, excuse me. She hits this one out to left, but right at Mackey. 1 down in the inning. Well struck ball, but Mackey had to do very little to haul that one in. So 1 down, 2 on. Morgan Collier comes in, 1 for 2. Single to left her last time up. A little bleeder over top the shortstop's head. Nice pitch on the outer half. 0-1. Branham out at second. Wood running for Kegley over at first. 5-0 Musketeers here in the visiting 5th. This one's lifted skyward, deep left field. Mackey at the warning track. She'll haul it in. 2 down in the inning. And now the ball is going to get past McMacken on the deep throw from Mackey, and that's going to allow the runners to move up to second and third on the first error of the ball game. And again, it puts Greenup in a position to do more damage with 2 outs. So go back to the top of the order at Adrian Wells. She takes the pitch downstairs for a ball. She's 0 for 3, but she's hit 3 very hard balls today. Left, center, and center, all 3 balls have gone. She's flirted with getting out of the ballpark a couple of times. The 1-0. That one's up and away, 2-0. All 5 runs for the Musketeers have come across with 2 outs. Down and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Jalen Cooper in the on-deck circle will go next. At the knees, they're called strike 3 and 1. Branham at third. Wood running for Kegley out at second. 2 down here in the 5th. 5-0. Grubb trying to keep it at that mark. The 3-1 to Wells. And she hits a bullet into left and a base hit. 1 run will score and make it 6-0 as the Musketeers get another run with 2 down in an inning. So Jalen Cooper climbs in 2 for 3, 2 singles, and hit into a fielder's choice on a little squibbler out to Galls at second base. One and 0. 13 hits for the Musketeers here tonight. Again, a big error that brought both of those runners into scoring position that allowed the single to score one of those and make it a 6-0 ball game here in the 5th. Maddie still in the on-deck circle would go next if Cooper keeps the inning alive. Hits this one over toward first base. Poplin goes up at top of the dugout. Galls gets the deflected ball, but that one doesn't count. It's a foul ball. It's 1 and 2. Great effort there by the 8th grader. Poplin settling in at first base. She played as the DP much of last season as a 7th grader and absolutely tore the cover off the ball. And in one of the 3 voids on the field was at first base after the departure of Savannah Ratliff due to graduation, and Poplin has settled in nicely over there. 1-2 pitch. Makes it 2 and 2 as Wells will go to second base without a throw. So now 2 in scoring position for Cooper. If she can tee one up here and bring home a couple of more. 6-0, the Musketeers here in the visiting 5th. She hits this one out toward Galls at second base. Galls makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Musketeers played another one. They leave 2. Time to stretch here at the ballpark. Greenup leads at 6-0. Back after this on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Poplin, Galls, and Bernie 5, 6, and 7 for the Rams, who trail at 6-0. Poplin will start things off. Hits this one straight up. Coming at the net is Steele and makes a basket catch. 1 down in the inning. That's a tough play. So now Shelby Gall steps in. 0 for 1, bunted out in front of the plate, and Steele gunned her down at first base. That one's at the knees. They're calling strike 0-1. fouled away over onto the football field. Goals behind 0-2. The 0-2. Gauls lays off that one as it stays up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs for the Musketeers in the first, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. This one's lifted skyward out to shallow right field. Cooper comes into the infield and takes it away from Ross. 2 down in the inning. So Bailey Burney comes in, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Leaves that one downstairs for a ball. Again, the Rams have dug themselves into a desperation hole. Down 6. So this one's fouled away. Kegley in 10 games this season has given up 6 runs total. Only 4 of those have been earned. They've got a lot of work to do here in this one. Plenty of time to do it. Got to start with 1 before you can get them all. Another foul ball. Kegley trying to work back-to-back single-digit innings. And she does so with a strikeout. Her 10th of the ball game as the Rams go in order. We're through 5, 6-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Off to the 6th inning we go. Do up this inning for the Musketeers. Heart of the order, Steele, Grayson, and Matthews, 3, 4, and 5. 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors, no run, 1 hit, 1 error for the Rams. Matty Steele, 2 for 2, starts us off. She drove in a pair of runs in the ball game. She sends this one to deep left field. Mackey at the warning track, and that one's up against the wall. Steele's going to hustle out with a leadoff double. And for the 3rd consecutive inning, the Musketeers have the leadoff runner aboard. So Steele 3 for 3 here tonight. And now Charlie Grayson steps in. Doubled her last time out. That one misses downstairs for a ball. The 1-0. That one will bend out of play on the first base side. Makes a few fans scurrying out of the way. You imagine the crowd we've got here tonight. This place is going to be jam-packed when we bring us back in here in May. District tournament will be here. Be the week before Memorial Day. We'll have all the action for the entire tournament. Baseball and softball will be at Raceland this year. Region softball is at Rowan County this year in the 61st district as the host. Baseball goes to the 64th, I believe. I believe it's at Boyd County. The 2-1. Hard hit ball to McMacken over at third. She'll throw it across and get the out. But still will move up on the throw. And there's a runner at third with one down in the inning. McMacken has made some stellar plays over at third base this evening. So a productive out by Grayson as it moves another runner in scoring position. Closer to the plate, now 60 feet away, and Layla Matthews steps in 2 for 3. And she ropes this one into the gap. That one's not coming back. That one's out of here. It's a 2-run shot for Layla Matthews, and Greenup makes it 8-0. Matthews' first home run of the season, and that one was a no-doubter. 8-0 Musketeers. That's going to do it for Devanna Grubb as we're going to get a call to the bullpen. I believe. No, we're not. So the Musketeers score their first run to the ball game with less than 2 outs. And Layla Matthews, hits her second home run of the season. So Addie Branham steps in, 1 for 2. This was a towering fly ball in the infield. Poplin coming in. Wellman will take the play and make the catch. 2 down in the inning. So now the pitcher, Josie Kegley, steps in. Kegley 2 for 3 today. A pair of singles bookending a strikeout. That one comes down and in at the feet. This one's fouled away down in just past the bullpen, the old concession stand. Count goes 1-1, and we're out of glow balls. Still trying to figure out what her ball hit. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, I was trying to see what it would hit because it hit and went straight down. 17. 1-1 up and in. Yeah, I thought maybe she hit a bird or something, but I didn't see anything explode. Yeah, I see the telephone pole there now. Two-1 fouled into the netting. Count moves to 2-2. Warnick would go next if the inning continues. 3 runs in the first, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 2 more here in the sixth on the towering home run from Layla Matthews. Chopper through the left side, backhanded by Wellman. She'll knock it down, but won't have a play. And the 16th hit of the ball game is Josie Kegley's 3rd of the night. And the inning continues for the Musketeers. Again, Wood will come on to run for the pitcher as the courtesy runner. So Kegley came into this ball game with 6 hits on the season. She's got 3 here today. And now Chloe Warnick, 1 for 3, climbs in, and fans at the first pitch offered a strikeout, a single to left center, and then a fly out to left. The 0-1. Fouled straight back into the netting. Morgan Collier awaits, would go next. 8 runs on 16 hits. And 6 of the 8 runs coming with 2 outs. The 0-2. Down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a pitch that was devastating for Grum Tuesday night. She just cannot find the location of it here tonight. The 1-2. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes. Down and in. And the count goes full. You can see the frustration on Grubb's face as she takes a long walk behind the circle before coming back up onto the rubber. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's into the left center field, and that one's going to dive in for a base hit. A 2-out hit for Warnick, her second of the ball game, and the inning continues for Morgan Collier. Collier 1 for 3. 2 flyouts, bookending a single to left center. And we'll bring the flex player in for Warnick to run for her over at first base. So Wood running for Kegley out at second. Ross running for Warnick at first. And the top of the order, standing in the on-deck circle, would go next if the inning will continue. Regardless of what happens, Greenup's going to get into the top of the order if the inning ends here in the 7th. (1-0) fouled away. Raceland off until next Tuesday. They go to Spring Valley. Musketeers back in action tomorrow on a trip to Rowan County. Chopper at the plate is a foul ball. 1-2. Next district game for Greenup is Russell on the 24th, next Thursday. They'll bring Russell in. They go to Lewis on Monday the 28th, and then close district playout with Raceland on May 8th down in Lloyd. Off the end of the bat, and this one's going to be a tough ball to make a play on, and they're not going to get the runner. Gall's trying to go with a shuffle, and there was no chance of making that play on that ball weakly hit. And the bases are juiced. And we go back to the top of the order, and Adrian Wells. So Collier reaches on the fielder's choice. That one's a called strike. Eighth batter of the inning. Hard hit ball out to short. Wellman fields and steps on second base, and that ends the inning. But the Musketeers plate 2 on the 2-run shot from Layla Matthews, and they lead at 8-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning when we return after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Bottom of the sixth inning, bottom two in the top for the Rams do up this inning. Fannin, McMacken, and Wellman. Three strikeouts between the three batters. Kegley has 10 in the ball game. So Carly Fannin 0 for 1. Tardy on that pitch as it gets into the mitt. 0-1. Greenup will come to the plate 2, 3, and 4 in the visiting seventh inning. Fannin lays off that one as the count evens at 1-1. One thing with Kegley, she pounds the zone. 4 walks through 10 games coming in. We've had only 1 walk between the two teams here tonight. The Rams with a ton of work to do as it's getting very late here at the ballpark. Bottom of the sixth inning, only 1 hit. On the other side, the Musketeers have pounded out 17. This one's fouled away again on a very late swing by Fannin. So the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 11 for Kegley. 1 down in the frame. And the third baseman of Allie McMacken climbs in. McMacken's had some stellar defensive play tonight. She sends this one over toward the third base side. Right there is Grayson, who makes the catch in front of her dugout for the second out of the inning. And that goes back to the top of the order and Brenna Wellman. One ball and 1 strike to Wellman. Strikeout her first time through and then flew out the left in her last at-bat. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Had her reaching for it. The 1-2. Weakly hit ball over toward first. Brandon makes the basket catch. And the Rams go in order and quietly here in the 6th. We're through 6. 8-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Here at Papa John's, we know our stuff.
That's why we hand stuff every Epic Stuffed Crust with a whole lot of flavor. And we always start with our fresh, never frozen dough.
We never stop exploring new flavors of stuff into our crust. And just wait until you see what we're cooking up next.
The new cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust, hand stuffed with a blend of garlic herb ricotta and mozzarella. Because no one stuffs a crust like Papa John's.
Top of the 7th inning. Both teams will have 2, 3, and 4 coming through in the frame. Cooper, Steele, and Grayson will go for the Musketeers, who've pounded out 17 runs tonight, or 17 hits and making that 8 runs. And Cooper starts things off 2 for 4. She'll chop this one out to Wellman. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Maddie Steele comes in. Still 3 for 4 today. Fouls this one away. The 0-1. Down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Greenup jumped on the scoreboard in the first inning with 3. Added to it in the 4th, 5th, and 6th with 2, 1, and 2 respectfully. 6 of the 8 runs have come with 2 outs. And the 2 runs in the 6th, the 1-out, 2-run shot from Layla Matthews. Here's the 2-1. Tries to sneak that one in there, and it's called a ball 3-1. And you can see the body language on Grubb as she is just not there, trying to get the spots and doesn't like it when it's not there. It's been a tough night at the ballpark for her this evening, as Steele's going to earn a 1-out walk, the second of the ball game by Grubb, and that'll bring in Charlie Grayson. Grayson 1 for 4. Here's the 1-0. Up and in, 2 balls and no strikes. Grubb getting ready to offer her 140th pitch. On the other side of that, Kegley has offered 71. Has it, makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. So Layla Matthews comes in, 3 for 4. Hit a 2-run bomb out of here her last time through. That had it not hit the telephone line out there beyond the fence on the Orange Monster, probably would have got up close to 23. Still over at first with the walk. That was in there for a called strike, 1-1. A little bit of a stare there from Grubb on the pitch that she's wanted all night long. One. Tries to go with a drop ball, but it stays off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. at the knees. Nice spot. Count evens at 2-2. Grubb's just trying to grind through it right here. That's a senior just saying, it's my ball and I'm going to take it. 144 pitches deep into this ball game. Trying to finish things out here on a 2-2 count. That's a rope out toward right center, off the top of the wall, and gets out of here. Layla Matthews hits her second 2-run shot. This one off the top of the wall of the Orange Monster and falls across and makes it 10-0 Greenup. Here's a look at it on the Ison's Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Hit it too late. Matthews 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. She's had herself an evening. Something smells like it's on fire. So Addie Branham steps in 1 for 3. And she ropes this one into left field and a base hit. Nineteenth hit of the ball game. So Josie Kegley comes in 3 for 4. And she hits this one into the gap in right center. That one's up against the wall. Branham's going to come around to score. It's going to be an RBI double by Josie Kegley, and it's 11-0. Scott Atkins is pulling the plug at that. Grubb's going to hand off the ball with 2 outs here in the 7th. As Greenup leads at 11-0. Pitching change when we return after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
New pitcher inside the circle for the Rams will be Jill Reif, making her 7th appearance on the season without a record of 3.82 ERA. She's worked 14 2/3 innings, 20 hits given up, 9 walks, 9 strikeouts, 12 runs, 8 of those have been earned. So Kegley out at second base with the double. She's going to be run for by the courtesy runner of Wood. You got to think here with Devanna Grubb, the senior, this one's not going to sit well with her. On the home turf here, getting roughed up, and especially with the district tournament coming back here at the end of May. You got to feel like these two will probably run back into each other again. Reif's first pitch gets to the backstop. That'll move the runner 60 feet closer to home as Wood will advance over to third. Hard hit ball into center field. Another run comes in. 10 of the 12 runs tonight by Musketeers hitting have come with 2 outs. And a single by Warnick. And that'll bring in Morgan Collier. Collier 1 for 4. The 0-1. Downstairs and away, 1-1. In there, called strike. Wanted to pull the trigger, but couldn't. Top of the order of Adrian Wells in the on-deck circle. Wanting to go next would be our 6th at-bat of the ball game. Musketeers with 21 hits tonight. 1-2 pitch. Chopped back out towards short. Wellman picks and throws. A wide throw, and it keeps everybody alive. So the second error of the ball game by the Rams. And that rolls the order back to the top. And Adrian Wells, who was 1 for 5. And she has been flirting with that outfield wall throughout the ball game. Two on, 2 out here in the 7th. At the knees for a called strike on the outer half, 0-1. The 0-1. Hard hit ball through the left side and a base hit. Here comes the throw toward the plate. A good throw there by Mackey. Wells picks up her second hit of the ball game. And the inning will continue as the bases are covered. And Jalen Cooper comes in 2 for 5. 2 singles, grounded into a fielder's choice, a fly out to second, and a ground out. It's a rope over to Poplin at first base, and that ends the inning. But the Musketeers do some more damage with 2 outs in the inning as they push across 4 runs on 5 hits and a Raceland error. We head to the 7th, 12-0 Greenup. Back after this on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Mackey Vance and Grubb 2, 3, and 4 do up this inning for the Rams. Grubb's final line goes 6 2/3. 20 hits, 12 runs all earned. Struck out 2, walked 2. She threw 147 pitches tonight. So Peyton Mackey will lead things off. She's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. She hits this one over about 3 blocks from here. That's on top of a house. That's impressive. On a metal roof, that'll leave a mark. One smothered at the plate there by Steele. One ball, one strike. Just a bit low. 2-1. The one thing you'll get with Keith Roark is he's consistent. That strike zone, wherever he puts it in the first inning, it's going to be there in the 7th. That's one thing I will say about him is it's been there all night. This one's going to drift out of play into the stands on the third base side for a foul ball. No, it's going to get off of the top of the light tower first and then get out of the stadium. That one just saves some Greenup County fans who are all packed in down the line there at third. So Mackey settles back in. Down nothing and a 2-2 count, excuse me. Swing and a miss, strike 3, her 12th of the ball game. One down here in the 7th. And the K's continue to go up along the fence line for the Musketeers. So Callie Vance steps in 1 for 2. A double to left and then a ground out to second. Goes upstairs and comes up empty. The 0-1. Lays off that pitch. Good idea there by Kegley. Go back up the ladder, see if she'll offer. And evens it a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Foul tipped into the mitt. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 13 for Kegley. 2 down here in the 7th. Shelby Gauls is the only person in the lineup that has not recorded a strikeout tonight from Kegley. Savannah Grubb, 0 for 2. Two strikeouts in her 2 at-bats. Lays off this one as the count will even at 1-1. Poplin would go next if the inning continues, which would continue the ball game. But it's been all Greenup County since the first inning. The 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Down and away, 3 balls and a strike. Kegley is not allowed to walk tonight. Matter of fact, he's only given up 4 all season. Grubb being very patient with her here with 2 outs in the 7th. 3-1. Heads up, Bill Renzi. First base umpire scooting out away from the ball as it bent at his feet. Turns around and gives a look at our camera. And listen, he's been on camera enough. We don't need to put him on there anymore. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the Rams pitcher as Josie Kegley trying to anchor down the 12th win of the season for the Musketeers. And does so with a strikeout. Her 14th of the night, and Greenup wins this one by a final score of 12-0. Postgame show when we return after this on Kool TV.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Final score in this one, Greenup County wins at 12-0. Here's how it went down. The Musketeers played at 3 runs in the first. They threatened in the second and third, but then pushed 2 runs across in the fourth, 1 more in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, and then a 4-run 7th inning. As they'll leave out of here with a 3-0 record in 63rd District action and a 12-0 win here in Raceland. Meanwhile, the Rams muster up only 1 hit. That was a 2-out double by Callie Vance back in the first, and it was all Josie Kegley after that. Final numbers when we return and wrap things up. 12-0 win for the Greenup County Musketeers. Back after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Baseball and softball seasons are here, and Grayson Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for everything from bats and gloves to helmets and accessories. No matter the age, Grayson Sporting Goods has the size to get your favorite star ready to hit the field. Grayson Sporting Goods also offers a full selection of East and West Carter team gear, with custom printing and embroidery available on many items. Stop by Grayson Sporting Goods, located on Main Street in downtown Grayson, proudly serving Carter County and surrounding counties since 1975.
Back here at Raceland, final in a 63rd District showdown as Greenup County knocks off Raceland 12-0. Let's take a look at our final numbers. Every single player in Greenup County's lineup tonight had at least one hit. Layla Matthews go 4 for 5. She hit 2 home runs tonight. 5 runs driven in for the shortstop. Josie Kegley goes 4 for 5. She had 6 hits total on the season coming in tonight. She pounds out 4. She also drives in a run. Maddie Steele goes 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Wells, Cooper, Branham, and Warnock all with multi-hit evenings here as well. Matthews, Steele, Grayson, Branham, Kegley with doubles in the winning effort. The lone hit for the Rams comes with Callie Vance, a 2-out double in the first, and that was it. 14 strikeouts in the ballgame by Ram hitters. The only player that did not strike out tonight to Kegley was Shelby Gall. She went 0 for 2 with a bunt and a flyout. Final pitching numbers look like this. Kegley goes 7 full, 1 hit, no runs, did not walk a batter. She strikes out 14. 86 total pitches in the winning effort for her this evening. For the Rams, Devanna Grubb, 6 2/3 innings, 20 hits, 12 runs, 12 earned, struck out 2, walked 2. She gave up 2 home runs. Jill Reif will come in and finish out the final third of an inning. She gave up 2 hits, no runs, did not strike out or walk a batter. Grubb takes the loss. Kegley will take the victory. Final numbers look like this. For Greenup County, 12 runs on 22 hits, no errors. They leave 13 runners on base. They scored 10 of their 12 runs with 2 outs. For Raceland, no runs, 1 hit, 2 errors. They left the lone runner on base of Callie Vance. It took us an hour and 54 minutes to decide it, but the Musketeers decided it was game over in the first inning as they put 3 up in that frame and handed Josie Kegley the ball, and she did the rest with a dominating performance from the circle with 14 strikeouts tonight in the winning effort. So with the victory, Greenup County will go to 12-2 on the season. Raceland goes to 12-4. Greenup County now 3-0 in 63rd District play. Raceland sits at 2-1. That's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. A big hat tip to Trey and Felicia Collier, my crew here this evening, as well as both head coaches, Devin Van Bibber and Scott Atkins from Greenup County and Raceland. Again, your final, 12-0 Greenup. For Trey and Felicia Collier, everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying so long and thanks for tuning in here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams broadcast live on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams softball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.